Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you this fall makeup look, and we're starting off with a Kat Von D shade and light eye palette, and I'm taking that light shade. We're going to put that right on our brow bone as our brow bone highlight. It's a nice matte shade. Kind of looks like it gives off a little sheen, but not really. It is nice and matte. I'm just taking a flat eyeshadow brush to do so, and just so you guys know, my eyebrows are done as usual, and I'll have what I use down below. I'm also taking this nice peachy light brown shade from the same palette. I wanted to try to work from a different palette than the Morphe one, but I'm still using the Morphe one, the Morphe 35O palette, but I tried to use these colors as well, so it's not all that palette, but you can definitely use the colors just from that palette if you have it. I'm just using this color to have as our transitional color and sweeping it back and forth in our crease. Then I'm taking this nice rich brown shade, which reminds me of Brown Script by MAC or Makeup Geek's Cocoa Bear, and I'm just going to be putting that in my crease as well. We're just adding up colors. You're going to see the theme of this eyeshadow look is to just continue to add colors on top of each other to blend them together and to add dimension and depth. I always say this, but that's how I like to do my makeup, and that's basically the case here. So just blending that away in the crease and on the outer V, and blending it again with a bigger, fluffier brush. Now I'm going into the Morphe 35O palette, and I'm taking this light orangey shade, and we're putting this more so on the upper crease of the eye and blending it all together. I'm just trying to, again, add some more colors in here. I want it to be, you know, I want different colors to kind of show, but I want them to all coincide with each other and blend really beautifully. So then I'm taking this dark brown shade, and I'm going to be putting this on the outer corner of my eye. I always work like this as well. I always put a light shade in the crease and then blend colors together and take the darkest colors and take them in the outer V, unless I'm doing a smoky eye. So taking a smaller brush just because we're working with the outer part of our eye, and that tends to be a smaller area. Then I'm taking a black. This is from the Kat Von D palette. Actually, the Morphe palette doesn't have a black, which I stated before to you guys, so I had to grab that palette anyway. And I'm just taking it on a kind of pencil brush, a larger pencil brush, and I'm just putting that on my outer V. And again, this is just going to continue to create depth and definition. If you don't want to do so much of a black or too dark of a color, if black is too dark of a color, you can always go in with a really dark brown. Then after I place it, I'm just going to blend away per usual, and I'm just using the same brush that I've been using to blend all the other colors. I'm just here blending for a little bit actually, so I cut most of that out. Then I'm going back into that shade, and I'm actually going to continue to blend. In between steps, I like to blend, so here I'm just picking up some more of that color to continue to blend. For the eyelid, I'm going to be taking this nice light peachy orangey shade. That's the only way I can think to describe it, and I'm putting that all over both of my lids, obviously, just with a nice flat brush. I like matte eyeshadow looks in the fall and in the winter, as well as matte skin. I just feel like the fall and the winter kind of calls for matte makeup looks, so, and lips and everything like that. So I just decided to do an all matte makeup look, except for this one shade that's going to go on our brow bone and the inner corner of our eye. So first, I'm just going to use a flat foundation brush, which is a tiny one, and just precisely put that right at the arch of my brow and blend it down and out. You guys know I like to do this. I don't like a lot of shimmer anywhere else but that high point of the brow. For my face, I'm taking the Pores No More Dr. Brant Primer and my Giorgio Armani Lasting Silk Foundation. I already put the primer on, and now I'm just buffing in the foundation. I show you guys this every single tutorial, so I am skipping through it pretty quickly, but all I'm using is a flat Morphe brush to blend everything in, and that's pretty much it. It's nothing special or crazy here. The same old process goes. After that, I'm going to go right into concealer, my dirty MAC Prolong Wear Concealer in NC30. I pump my foundation or my concealer right on the top of that jar, so that's why it looks all dirty and gross. I'm just blending it in off camera basically, but this is where I'm placing it today, my under eyes and on my chin, and a little bit down my nose and my forehead, which I didn't really show. For setting, I'm going to take my e.l.f. High Definition Setting Powder. This is a, Tapered Kabuki by Sigma that I'm using to apply it. I actually wouldn't really use this brush, but I couldn't find my tapered other Sigma brush, so I just used that brush to do so. For contour, I'm using the usual, my Chanel Le Beige powder in number 50. and my Viseart brush that I mentioned in my favorites video. And I'm just contouring away the usual spots, my hollows of my cheeks, the, what is it? I was going to say my temples, but I didn't really do my temples, just really on my forehead, and that's it. For highlight, I'm taking my Hard Candy Tiki Bronzer, which is a bronzer, but I don't know how that's a bronzer. To me, it is definitely a highlight, and I love this highlight. It's just very glowy and pretty, and it shows up gorgeous in pictures. So I'm placing that pretty much everywhere I would highlight, and I can go a little crazy with this because it's not very shimmery. It's very much more of like a nice glow. So we're going to go back to the eyes. I'm taking these two eyeliners, a Physicians Formula kind of bronzy color, and then a MAC eyeliner called Lord It Up. I think that one was limited edition. Any brown eyeliner will do, and any bronze eyeliner would do. First, I'm taking a bronzy one, the Physicians Formula one, and putting it in my waterline. And then I'm going to take the Lord It Up color, and I'm going to put that on the actual lash line, because I'm going to be blending it out later with another brown. I didn't want to do black. I wanted to keep this kind of brown and rich. So here I'm taking the brown that I used before from the Kat Von D palette, and I'm going to just put that right underneath my eyes with a small angled brush. I like to use a small angled brush for this, or a flat brush. Then I'm going to go back to my inner corners actually, and I'm going to be just taking a pencil brush and brightening up that inner corner. I love the look of a bright inner corner and a highlighted brow bone. To me, that brings looks together. I don't know, I just love it. So I decided to do that there. And then we're going to go back in and blend with this pencil brush here. I think this is just like a Coastal Scents pencil brush, but it's really nice and fluffy, so it blends out that product underneath the eye beautifully. For mascara, I'm taking my MAC Extended Play Giga Black Mascara. I like this for my lower lashes. If you guys didn't notice, of course, I did put on false lashes and eyeliner, or my winged eyeliner, off camera, which I'll have what I use down below, but I always do that, and I have separate videos for those steps. After we finish up that eye, I'm going to go into my lip liner. So this is Coffee Break Lip Liner by Matisse. I'm not sure where you can find this brand, so if you can't find it, don't worry, because they actually sell the matching lip liner to the lipstick that I'm going to be using, but this is a perfect match in my opinion for the lipstick that I'm going to be using, because it's a nice rich warm brown. After I line my lips, I'm obviously going to go in with the lipstick, and this is a actual lippy stick from ColourPop called Pitch, and it's a beautiful, again, rich, nice and warm brown. And yeah, so I guess that completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you recreated, don't forget to hashtag me, like this video if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! And then the last one that I have here is Crush, 01 Crush. And this one is pure chocolate brown. It's a really nice warm brown. If you can see